Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
It's been a quick start here for Chicago. It's a 5-point game. To the middle. The kick out to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. They grab their own miss. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Back to Drummond. Pass to Alexander Walker. Scooped up. Oh, and a jam by Drummond.
Man, look at Drummond. Capable of rising up and dropping an absolute hammer.
Now Cunningham. After Jalen Suggs missed from long range. On the wing, Gordon. Driving in. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Man, you gotta love a skilled dunker like Gordon, charging in and sailing right over the defense. Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Now, here's Cunningham. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. And Drummond throws it down.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
What's not to like? He's been really good so far. Good start.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Chicago. And he drives in. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Suggs. His average of about 35.5 points a game is pretty astounding, but one that he's worked very hard for. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bulls.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Both free throws good from Suggs.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Shot by Gordon, wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Keegan Murray wants to excel at both ends, and he said, quote, "My defense wasn't where it needed to be, so I got a little faster, a little stronger, tried to figure out how to be physical defensively and be effective. Them trusting me to guard helps the other guys so they can focus more on offense." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now, here's Cunningham. And Drummond throws it down.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Back to Suggs. .119 left here in the first quarter.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Cunningham with it. Outside Gordon. Offline with his three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
It's Cunningham with the drive. Here's Gordon. Rebound by Murray.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Here's Adebayo. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
In the corner, Drummond with it. And again, no good by Chicago. There's the triple. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Bulls lead by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Here is Cunningham. Ellis outside. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Ellis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Down low. And the dunk by Smith.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And Suggs throws it down.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Walsh. Back to Suggs. Just 5 to shoot. Chicago grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. They set the pick. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And even with that turnover, for the most part, they've done an outstanding job not being reckless and playing under control.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Caldwell Pope outside. Inside. And stolen by Gordon. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Bangs home the trifecta.
3 points.
Suggs has got 14 points for the game.
And really good habits paying off for Suggs. He's finding shots and drumming up points for his squad.
One-on-one fast break. Pass to Wolf. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screen. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnover.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Here's Suggs. He's got 14. He takes it in, and Suggs throws it down.
Using that momentum to just prepare for liftoff. Suggs were a problem on the drive.
Back to Cunningham. They're running, and Suggs throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. A top 10 pick in 2020, Jalen Smith, Richard, played for 3 teams before his 25th birthday. He's seen a lot.
Yeah, that's such a challenge for a young player. I moved around a bit, but it was later in my career. Give Jalen credit. Despite the changes, he is still developing well.
Pass to Ellis. There's the drive. It's good. Ellis has got 5 points now this quarter. A minute 42 left here in the second. Here's Wolf. The layup off target. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Cunningham for 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And it's a 9-point Chicago lead. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Pass to Smith.
Away-team foul.
Chicago making a switch here.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Into the lineup for Chicago. Number 00. Royce O'Neal.
105 left in the first half. McDaniels outside. Shot clock at 5. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
The ball goes to the away team.
.51 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Suggs. Off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. And it's off from 3-point range. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Pulls up for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. McDaniels got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago. Oubre outside. Here's Wolf. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pass to O'Neal. Offensive rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And that's a foul called on Keon Ellis. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Suggs looking around. Outside, Kuminga. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Bulls leading by 16. From deep, Ellis. Left side, Suggs. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
To the inside. Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties, and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Kevin, back to you.
You just won a fair fight. Okay, thank you, Allen. Pass to Alexander Walker. Just 4 to shoot. It's good from long range. Drummond's got 5 points in the quarter.
And when you've got a big man who could shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game.
And just too fast. Cunningham slices right through him.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And Kuminga throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. O'Neal wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Kuminga, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Cunningham with it. Jones covering. O'Neal outside. Drummond. And Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 13 points.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Second personal foul. Second team.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now.
On the floor for the away team. Keegan Murray. Jordan.
Outside, Suggs. Pass to Walsh. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. The Bulls leading by 20. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Misses the three.
Minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Right side, Suggs. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Chicago.
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter of the game.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
It's Drummond, high post. Back to Cunningham. Ball's knocked loose. Suggs with the steal. And Suggs throws it down.
Raw speed helps Suggs out there, keeping him ahead of the defense on the fast break.
Pass to McDaniels. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Screen by McDaniel. And it's Drummond missing. Outside, Suggs. In the corner, Murray with it. And it's Murray with the jam.
powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
McDaniels outside. And the Bulls with another miss. And here's the break. Here's Walsh. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Walsh has got his second bucket of the night.
There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a three like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
The shot by McDaniels, no good. Adebayo, high post. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, and he gets it to go from the corner. Now Cunningham, and they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
It's Suggs with the drive, and so it's Chicago in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Yep, right through the net.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
It's Cunningham with the drive. Off target at the rim. Pass to Adebayo. Can't cash in from close range.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Alexander Walker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
As a defender, hard to keep up with KCP in transition. He has excellent get up and go.
Pass to Gordon. Out to Smith. Wide open. Almost, but it rolls out. And here's Caldwell Pope. Trying to find Murray, and he gets it to him. He gets that one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Cunningham outside. And the Bulls with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
These are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Suggs sinks the triple. Suggs has got 13 points in the second half.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Good on the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Alexander Walker. And then Smith with the dunk.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Raises up. Smith there for the rebound.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Now, here's Cunningham. 14 feet away. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And answering the call, Andre Drummond giving this team some huge buckets down the stretch.
Here's Adebayo. Cunningham pulls it down. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They led the game at 1 point by 20. From outside, cleared away by Suggs. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what James Borrego was saying to his team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Uncovered. And they're on the break. And he commits the intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
If he hits all of those, they're feeling a lot more comfortable. But now, still a one-possession game.
He drills the 3.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
Adebayo outside. And stolen by Drummond. Here we go, one-on-one. McDaniels fires. And the 3 misses.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Suggs. Cunningham with it. Just 5 on the clock. Lets loose a 3. Sees him with the putback.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard.
Oh, yes, authority.
That is a monster finish.
And we've seen Gordon in the dunk contest before. He enjoys showing off when given the chance.
That does not go. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 15-5 run here. Stolen by Caldwell Pope.
Idris Bam Adebayo.
Here's Cunningham. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up.